Elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. We can look at this Bronco defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
On second down, Cousins again. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Green Bay.
First down, here's Cousins. Into the hands of Hendershot. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down, Packers.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff in the...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Off the play fake, Cousins. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Those defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now Wilson. That's quickly to Atwell on a slant. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jalen Hyatt was the intended target, and now it's third down. When you look at this Bronco defense, into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. This pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's second and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. A second down throw for Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, good conversions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. All they're Steelers, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play action. Now Wilson. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. 2 yards on the pickup there. And 3rd and 8 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
14, front it. All those special.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right.
Touch 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The Broncos sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
To throw is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
14. Good job right there.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost, hold on to it. Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Wilson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So 4th down, Wilson goes to the sidelines, and on comes Jason Myers for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They go play action. Cousins. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Cousins now. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an update anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they're totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
They'll look to set up his blockers. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down and 8.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Hey, alert. Gun.
Throwing is Wilson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Friday. 19.
Samuel in motion.
Go, 14.
On third down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now Cousins. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First down, Packers.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Cousins throw here into the hands of Jones.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play fake, Cousins. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28.
A gain of 9 yards.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action now. Cousins. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Touch 50, touch 50. Bang out, bang out. Bang. Zebra, zebra. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Gun, gun, gun.
Wilson. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, zero,
Samuel
zero,
in motion.
Still got it, 4 down, 4 down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw is Cousins. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins now from the 50. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. Into the hands of Hendershot. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. Now Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And it is caught. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Cousins. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And that's off the mark, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines.
Touchdown! Tyjae Spears, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look at repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific.
And that's caught inside the 35.
That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Cousins now on second down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Cousins to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up.
And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Wilson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Myers' kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Hey, can't. 300. First. Watch out.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Cousins now. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Packer first down.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
2nd and 10. Now Cousins. He connects with Hyatt. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, we're good.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Now a throw here to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing, Cousins. This one caught by Kittle. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
First down, Packers.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Cousins to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Eno Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 42-yard line.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on for the 5th time here today.